So let's talk about episode 5 of Tamon Speyside. If you haven't watched the latest episode, there will be spoilers, so just watch this later. We began today's episode with Ouri hiring Utage, and in the act of getting angry and jealous, he made his fever worse, which actually got Tamon to be very concerned for him, although Ouri was really not happy to see Tamon go to his childhood home. Like, it literally got to the point that he put Tamon to work to clean his pool. And in the scene, Otage asked Tamon why there's so much animosity between the two. And we learned that it wasn't always this way, but it was when Tamon got selected to be Face's center that Ori felt kind of betrayed. The guy that was meant to be his minion ended up surpassing him. And seeing Ori tucked away in a dark corner crying all by himself after the results really puts things into perspective, and he felt like he couldn't live up to his family's name. And I feel like that surprised Tamon because although Tamon also wanted to become an idol, it seems like fame just means something completely different to Ori. And in this episode, we see the continuation of the contest that we saw in the previous episode and also the conclusion. And during this process, we see how hard Tamon is working to still keep that center position role. He's been working so hard to the point of exhaustion, to the point that Utage becomes really concerned for his health. And her Tamon shrine, dude, this is crazy. Just look at all the details, the CDs, like this is absolutely insane. Even her whole ceiling is covered in those pictures that she cut herself. That's how dedicated she is to her Oshi. But back to the competition, Ori points out to Tamon that he's working unusually hard for this competition. And at this point, Tamon doesn't really recognize why he's working as hard as he has been. But the answer to that question is quite simple, because in a sea full of fans, and there were a ton of fans present at the finale, he only truly cares about Utage. This scene in the manga, like, it almost moved me to tears. But seeing this moment animated, this is why I love Tamon's B-side as much as I do. These are the moments that made me fall in love with this series. For Utage, Tamon is the light of her life. She's working as a student and also in her part-time job because of Tamon. He gives her the motivation. And in return, he is working just as hard because she motivates him. He initially became an idol to make people smile, but one smile is brighter than the rest. Oh, I did cry during the scene. I knew it was gonna hit harder with the actual song and the visuals, and it did. And at the end of the day, it didn't really matter that Tamon lost his center position. Keito was actually the winner, but he won basically the best fan that he could ask for. What did you think about episode 5? Let me know in the comments.